Hey everybody, Teresa here, finally from Inspiration Cards. Finally got my munchkins to sleep and turned on my phone, and all of a sudden where I usually tap to go live with you guys had completely disappeared. Finally took a few minutes, but I finally found where I could do it. So thankfully was able to figure that out so I can show you this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. If you saw my picture from earlier, it has finally arrived and I'm so excited to share this month's kit with you guys. It's the Harvest and Haunt, or Haunt and Harvest, I forget which one, kit. And so I'm going to flip this around so we can get started. Go. Perfect. All right. So here is this month's Paper Pumpkin box. As you can see, nice wood grain kind of theme, which works well with the Haunt and Harvest kit for this month. So here is the Stampin' Spot. So we have Soft Succulent. So this is one of the newest in colors that launched back in May when the new annual catalog came out. Here is our stamp set for this month. So as you can see, we've got a couple of leaf outlines, and then of course we've got the veins of the leaves as well. And that, whether you use that for the leaves or just kind of like an ink splotch, paint splotch, that is completely up to you. And then the phrases we have thank you, happy Halloween, I pick you every time, you're a blessing, and hey there pumpkin. So super cute. Very excited to share those. And the tissue paper is actually not tissue paper this time around. This is actually a little thicker than what I'm used to. All right, so here is the kit. And actually, before I show you the kit, I'm going to show you one special thing about the box before I set it aside. So if you had noticed, you might have seen some pictures of a wheelbarrow that looks almost identical to this. So as you can see on the inside of the box, they've got a template all marked in here and numbered. So what you'll be able to do with this month's box is to actually turn this into a wheelbarrow. So I'm super excited to do this. So for once, I'm actually not going to hold on to the box. Usually I hold on to that for the month so I can keep all my supplies together. But this box is definitely going to get taken apart between now and when I go live again next Monday. So, but in the meantime, for tonight, here is... So if you follow the instructions, you'll get there's three different kinds. So there's, you get a more pale, you get the green, so that looks like pale papaya. And actually, yeah, so the accordion colors, you got basic black, pale papaya, poppy parade, pumpkin pie, and soft succulent. So you can get pale papaya, there's your pumpkin pie, soft succulent, or you've got your poppy parade. So you can make a few apples, or you can stick with pumpkins, whatever you like. I'm definitely going to be making a combination of the two. And of course, inside you've got your visual instructions along with your ruler along the bottom. All right, and so with our kit this month, you can see we've got our lovely little pieces of vine, so to speak. Here are the tags to go with this month's kit. And then here we go. We've got, so here's for the wheelbarrow. So I'm definitely going to be holding on to those. We've got our jack-o'-lantern faces. We've got our jack-o'-lantern pieces there. There's, of course, our glue dots. Here are the soft succulent leaves. And, of course, we've got our little pieces of almost like tear and tape. So they've already been cut down to size for us. And then here are our pumpkins and apples. So you get 4 of each. So there's 4 of our soft succulent. There's our pale papaya. Oh, and then on either side, so you can get pumpkin pie or you can do the poppy parade. So pumpkin pie, poppy parade on one side. So you can see a bit of a more kind of a swirly kind of design on this one. So on this side, you've got your soft succulent with that design on there, and then you've got just kind of like almost like a seeds with your poppy parade on that side. And then on this piece of soft succulent, it looks almost like some flowers. And then here are some more pale papaya. So you get lots of choices. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to tuck this out of the way here. And you definitely have to go with, I'm going to start us off tonight with a pumpkin pie pumpkin, which means I also need, excuse me, there we go. Let's get a little bit of water there. So I'll need some soft succulent leaves and 1 of our tags. All right. So just gonna pop out our leaves. There we go. And here is our tag. There we go. And let's pull 1 of these as well. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to get to this in just a minute. So what I want to do is I want to do my stamping first. And so with these guys here, I'm going to stick with what they've got on the initial instructions. I'm going to add some veins to my leaves here. There we go. And so I've got a full-size ink pad. So I'm just going to gently tap that on to the ink pad and then line that up. The stem is probably the easiest way to get that lined up. And we'll do 1 more. Here we go. And then of course we need, I'm going to go with Happy Halloween for this first one. So I'm definitely going to be using a combination of these, some for treat packages for sure. And then I'm also going to keep a few for just some decorations around the house. So with between the apples and the pumpkins, I will definitely have all of our fall themed holidays covered. And with the recent passing of the Jewish New Year, you may or may not know apples are a big theme when it comes to celebrating Rosh Hashanah and the Jewish New Year. So definitely going to have a few for that occasion. And then, of course, you've got to have some pumpkins and some jack-o'-lanterns for Thanksgiving and Halloween. All right, so the smaller strips here are going to go along these small tabs on the bottom. Oh, that one somehow got peeled already. All right. There we go. Oh, and actually, now that I'm doing this, I actually need to flip this over. So you want your base here to cover up your little tabs. This is what I get for it being a Monday night at like 9 o'clock. All right. All right. And we'll pull one more. There we go. All right. And then the other pieces, so you want one long strip on this, the longer tab. So it'll be easy enough to sort out which ones go where. So before I actually stick these, I'm just going to do my folding. I'm going to use my bone folder, get my nice crisp clean folds. So let's make sure I don't lose that. And one more. Here we go. And let's get the rest of these little tiny tabs on the bottom. Here we go. All right, now that I've got these properly in place, I can just pull the paper off. Let's flip that around. All right, and as you can see, the little tabs line up perfectly with each side on your little hexagon base. There we go. And let's peel this one now here. All right, so I'm going to use my bone folder to get that last piece in there. There we go. All right, and if you want, I'm going to use my bone folder, the pointy end there, just to get those nice and stuck. And then I'm going to use the bone folder just to give a bit of a curl to the other pieces. You can do this before you actually stick your tabs on the bottom. If you don't have a bone folder, you can just use a pen or pencil or kind of whatever you have handy. So depending on how much of a curve you want, you just go around and do that a few times. Here we go. All right. So here you're going to just tuck that first tab in and tuck those together. Then you're going to tuck the last two in and then tuck, oops. There we go. One, two. See if I can get these guys to, there we go. There we go. All right. Took a little fidgeting, but not too bad. There we go. So there's our lovely pumpkin. And let's grab our lovely stickers and make our jack-o'-lantern face. So let's go with, that looks nice here. All right, so I'm just gonna peel these guys off. So there we go. Nice and sticky. So these will stick real easy. Hey there, thanks for tuning in. There we go. Got our cute little jack-o'-lantern face. What do you think? There we go. All right, and from here, we of course have our leaves and tags. So I'm gonna stick our leaves on with a couple of glue dots here. So I'm just gonna flip this around here. Grab my spatula end from my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm gonna stick my glue dots a little closer to the stem. It's completely up to you where you wanna stick yours. So that is set and good to go. All right, and this is definitely got a nice good wire in here. So super easy to twirl this however you like for your vines. So before I get that too twisty, let's just throw our tag on there. And then just gonna give that a little bit of a wind. There we go. I'm gonna go other way on this one. Okay, and I'm just going to wrap this around. Oops. Go. Our lovely little pieces that we looped together. There we go. Just going to slide that right under. See if I can get that to flip around the way I want. Okay, so here I'm just going to flip this tag around. And try this the other way. There we go. All right. So now I can just tuck that right under. We've got our nice little Happy Halloween sticking up so we can actually see it. There we go. And we've still got our jack-o'-lantern face. So it's going to give that one more little twirl around here. There we go. And of course now we need to add our leaves. So we'll add one here and one over here. There we go. All right, and there is our cute little pumpkin treat holder from this month's kit. All right, I hope you liked tonight's crafting session. As I said, I will be completely taking apart my paper pumpkin box to create the wheelbarrow. So if you follow the instructions, the numbered panels on the inside, and there's also a link to the video, and I'll see if I can actually link that in the comments below. If not tonight, I will do that tomorrow morning. So definitely want to tune back in next week because I'll show you my wheelbarrow along with a few alternatives using this month's kit. And so here is, if you haven't seen it already, the sneak peek for next month's kit. So as you can see, November will be a wintry holiday themed kit, and it looks like the October. October kit is this one here, and then it looks like November will be a holiday themed kit as well. So you definitely, if you want to get your hands on some kits to stock up for the holidays, whether it's for family, for teachers, for friends, whoever it is, these are definitely a couple of kits for the upcoming holidays that will definitely come in handy to do a bit of some handmade projects for the holidays. All right, if you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin or Stampin' Up! Or just scrapbooking and paper crafting in general, you can drop it in the comments below, or you can send me an email at inkspirationwiththeresa@gmail.com. You can also check out my other projects that I share every week on my blog at inkspirationcards.com. I'm off to go put on the kettle and curl up with a cup of tea, and I will see you guys back here next week. Take care.